I mean, some of the reading up that I've been doing on this, and I do need to be clear that, you know, we're all a little bit in the dark at the moment, but nonetheless, there's a lots of kind of stuff online that's available to read in terms of sentiments. Lots of articles have been written from places like the BMJ and a variety of different sources. And I think that there are concerns, certainly around people, and I've just mentioned that petition there, that, for example, this is going to be a legally binding framework. Good behaviour will be kind of rewarded, bad behaviour will be sanctioned, etc. It is all alarming. It alarms me. Daniel, does it alarm you?
I'm deeply worried, and I think Dr. Jones has laid it out quite helpfully, but there are even deeper concerns. The first question is why the World Health Organization at all? This is an organisation that we can't trust. We know that it is excessively close to China, and we know that it is also very close to big pharma. It takes lots of money from foundations which are connected to various interests and so on, and really it lost its credibility. So I would absolutely not want to put responsibility for future policy in the hands of the World Health Organization as it currently stands. That's the first thing. The second thing is its thinking is clearly moving in the direction, welcomed by China, that the right response to a pandemic is lockdown. Now, I actually think lockdown was a disaster. I think the government, when they made that choice, they didn't know quite what to do. I think there was a case for doing it at the time, but I think we know from experience it was the wrong choice. And any idea the World Health Organization could be shifting us in that direction is highly unwelcome. And the final thing is that one of the things they're going to do is talk about prevention. Now, we don't know how this pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, started because China won't collaborate in helping us find out. But one of the possibilities is it started out in a laboratory in Wuhan. And if it did start out in a laboratory in Wuhan, then that was almost certainly as a result of an international effort to try and prevent such viruses getting out into the public again. So why would you go back and say, we're going to have a policy on prevention when you still haven't worked out and been honest about whether prevention, trying to prevent it, was actually the problem in the first place?
Indeed.
You've got to know how to do prevention properly. If they did it wrong, we've got to know why.